Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Gita Mathai, and this is my Health Vibes channel. Today, we are going to talk about a very common topic, and that is falling in love. Why do people fall in love, and why do people stay in love? Over the years, centuries, people have been falling in love. Some are lucky and they live happily ever after, and others, like Romeo and Juliet, their love ends in tragedy and disaster. Filmmakers, writers, and songwriters make the mistake of thinking that love is in the heart and it goes dadak, 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 and you fall in love. It is not like that at all. Love is triggered in the brain. There is a center in the brain called the hypothalamus, and that if you see a person you are attracted to, will release the hormones estrogen and testosterone and follow it up with the pleasure hormones serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine. It is these hormones which circulate in the body and make people fall in love. What initially attracts one person to the other? Many factors. There is something about that person which triggers an early childhood memory. Most often it is smell. The smell is a mixture of the body odor, the perfume used, the soap, spices used for cooking, and there is also some amount of medicine, diet, and other factors. But once the smell triggers a signal, the hypothalamus releases the hormones. If people actually fall in love subconsciously, they want to procreate and they want to have children. So they tend to get attracted to people whom, when they look at those people, they seem to have good genetic material. So they're likely to have healthy and good children. Close proximity also can make people fall in love, but that happens with teachers and students. It happens with people in the workplace, but that sort of love is just like a crush. It is the initial surge of hormones and it does not last. People have to fall in love with those their society will accept. It's very rarely that people totally rebel against society and marry someone so outside that you wonder how this happened. There is something which is a common factor, either common likes or dislikes, or a common knowledge or common subject. But this also is difficult to sustain if the other factors are not in place. In childhood, children are exposed to smells. And if they have a father who's a smoker or an alcoholic and he uses a certain aftershave, then they are likely to get attracted to people who do the same. So if you're going to become a father, please stop smoking and drinking unless you want your children to be attracted to a man or a woman who does the same thing. Experiments were conducted to prove this theory. They made people wear t-shirts and run. Then they removed the t-shirts and mixed them in a pile and blindfolded other people. Unerringly, they went to the t-shirts of their family members and picked them out, saying, "I like the smell." Human beings don't like to be lonely. They're social creatures. So sheer loneliness may make them attracted to somebody of the opposite sex who may be unsuitable. Again, once the initial surge of hormones is over, it will not last and it will not sustain. Society has most often society is unkind to lovers, especially if they're unacceptable religion, unacceptable state, country, or language. They can be very nasty, very unsupportive, and they can even be physically violent so that it is dangerous. If you are going to marry somebody absolutely outside your social circle, remember that both of you have to be financially independent and emotionally independent from your family members. A question that is often asked is it possible to make somebody fall in love with me? Some experiments have been done and the answer is yes. Catch the person you want that person to fall in love with you. Sit and look into his or her eyes for 4 minutes non-stop. There are 36 questions on the internet, and if you both sit and answer these questions, according to the study, you will fall in love. But remember one thing, if somebody is interested enough to sit and look into your eyes for 4 minutes and also sit and answer 36 questions with you, they are likely to be interested in you anyway. So the experiment will be a success. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy, keep everybody around you happy, and hope you have successful love lives. Thank you. This is Dr. Gita Mathai signing off. This is my Health Vibes channel. If you liked what you heard, please press subscribe and press the bell button. Thank you. The same content is available in Tamil.